One is this idea that, we have mentors who guide us through a process, right? Like, and sometimes our mentors have worked in more traditional settings, right? Hospitals and outpatient settings and so on, and they're executives with a lot of experience. So with this whole movement to telehealth and digital care and high acuity care in the home, some of those things translate, and some of those things you have to come up with new processes. So walk us through, as a physician leader, how much of the playbook did you have to kind of create as you went along? And then how would you kind of judge, this whole idea, we all have some amount of imposter syndrome. Like, am I doing the right thing in this new innovative space? And what the feedback loops of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it really starts with hiring the right people, right? And so, we would interview physicians really looking for that fit, right? Because we don't want them to be miserable. Because if they're not happy in the fit, then it's not going to work out. For example, we hired a great family medicine physician, and she was wonderful, but she didn't like the communication, the amount of communication that our group had, and so she said, I just don't like all the feedback. And so, we were a group that, gave each other tons of feedback. We were on text streams together when we were working. We collaborated on patients, and she hated it. And so it just wasn't a good fit for her. So I think you have to get the right people on the bus, right? And then you have to have them willing to want to evolve and change. We engaged other people to get their ideas so when we were building best practices, it wasn't me writing them all, right? It was engaging the group to say, hey, who has passion around dental abscesses and wants to write a best practice about that? And I think, getting input from our client success team, our sales team around, how can we better serve our patients? So I think it's being inclusive of as many people as you can to be able to pivot and really do what's right for patient care, because the patients are truly at that center.